Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arif Fikri and my matrix number is 10DKM 20F 2007. And today I was gonna show to you guys how to make DIY clocks. So let's start it. Okay, for the material to make a DIY clock is thin scrap plywood, scrap 1/4 plywoods, wood string, clock mechanic kits, and for the tool for this DIY is jigsaw, power drill, table saw, white paint pen, a strong glue, compass drawing tool, and grinding machine. Okay, first start with some piece of plywood. Cutting the base of plywood with a size 100 cm times 100 cm, and the thickness will be 1/4 inches. And then draw a circle on the plywood with a size 16 inches using compass drawing tool. After that, cut out the circle using jigsaw. If you have a scroll saw or band saw, it might be easier to cut with high accuracy. After that, to get a smooth wooden surface, using a grinding machine for wood to flatten uneven wood surface. Cover the wood plywoods with glue and then use some strip. These are pellet strip that I plane down to the same thickness, and then I cut them into 1 inch or 2 inch strip. They were for something else in this really leftover, just leave the pieces out. And kind of the random pattern is nothing specific, and then lead at one of it and some bolts on it just to hold everything in place where we will dry. Once it was dry, I took it to the standard and knocked off any glue and had squeezed through, and just to make sure the top is really smooth. And I found roughly the center on the back of the circle. This is gonna be the point where the clock words are going to hook through. The circle is also going to be the point of origin for all the numbers. This is a CNC machine. Initially, I will set the wool I drill to be the midpoint for the first step for drilling. The entire process for this, basically I lay out the clock face in Illustrator and then turn that into some code. That code gets sent to the CNC, and the CNC cut everything out. But the important thing here is that I wanted all the numbers to be equidistant from the center points. That's why I started the tool at the center circles that I drilled. Now, this cutting process takes quite a while, so I left out quite a bit of it. After it was finished doing a cutting, I took the sander and knocked off the burns that were creased on the tools, and then have to go back and dig out some of the extra surf from inside the numbers. This is a really simple clock kit. I had to trim down the hands cause they were a little bit longer than what I needed. I didn't want it wild, so just spray painted in it actually turned out to look really nice. I traced a general shape of the clock's words on the back, and then I set a drill. Press half an inch depth so that I could insert the clock words into the back of it, because the stamp that stick through the front is not very long, it's about half of inch. Then I use a 3/8-inch bit to enlarge the hole with a clock stick. Then I hit it with a couple coats of spray local. Just push the clockworks through the wool. Make sure you get in the right direction, and then you secure in place with the washer and the nut that come along with it. You gonna get a pretty tight so that it does spin with the clock. Now the hand just slide on over each of the step segment and you are done. Okay, for the safety precaution, number 1 is keep tool and equipment sharp. This is important. It's more than one way. Firstly, you should keep all your blade sharp and performing well. Number 2 is avoid unnecessary distraction. This should go without saying. It is one of the basic rules. But with a prevalence of the cell phone and other distraction, you should be aware of how this affects your safety. Each machine requires your full attention when working on them. Okay, number 3 is use tool and machine properly. Improper use of tool and machine can mean a number of different things, including using the wrong tools for a task, not knowing how to properly use a machine, or using heavy machine and tools without a proper training. Before you use any types of machine and tools at the work, make sure that you have received the proper procedure and safety training. If you don't know how to use something or are not comfortable, don't use it. Okay, number 4 is be aware to your surrounding. Knowing all the hazards in your workplace is important to stay safe. You need to be on the lookout for any potential dangerous situation or moving machinery. Even if the area seems clear, you need to constantly scan as hazard can occur at any time. Okay, lastly is wear protective equipment. Personal protective equipment or PPE is vital to staying safe at work. Glove, hard hat, goggles, eyes protection and body protection can be prevent serious injury.
Wow!